Hey guys, so this is my room. It's only been the second day of quarantine for me because I live in Osaka, Japan, and it was just yesterday that they announced that Mr. Abe announced a state of emergency. And I'm currently on a gap year, on a working holiday gap year here in Osaka, and I never expected something like this virus thing to happen. So now basically all my plans got ruined, and I've got nothing to do, and I've been very unproductive, which is why I decided to make a vlog to motivate myself to actually do something and to at least get the feeling of talking to somebody, because I am a very extroverted person and I cannot take just staying at home and being alone. So let me show you guys around. Okay, so my room is a mess. I actually, it has been even worse during these past months. I've been living in Japan. I've been here since October, by the way, and I have attempted to make some vlogs, but I would say I was too busy, but actually I just couldn't find the motivation, to be honest, because it was just so fun to hang out with friends and stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna clean this up real quick. So I guess I'll start to explain the situation here whilst I'm doing laundry. So Japan has been going on about this whole situation quite, well, loosely. Like, people didn't seem to care that much about the coronavirus until just a while ago. People still went to clubs, they went out drinking, the streets were full just like a week ago, I guess. But now everything's starting to shut down, which is a good thing, obviously. After this state of emergency got declared. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. This situation is just unprecedented, and I just can't believe it. It's just so sudden and took over. It just took over the world so suddenly. And I'm really sad that, I'll have to spend all this time at home, because now it's the cherry blossom season in Japan. The sakura are blooming, and they only bloom for 3 weeks a year. I'll insert some footages of these sakuras I took before I got into quarantine. There's no actually official lockdown here in Japan because the government does not actually have the legal power to demand its citizens to stay at home. They can only strongly advise them to stay at home. But like, when your mom strongly advises you to like do your homework, do you do your homework? You know what I mean? But actually, Japanese, I just went out buying groceries yesterday, and there were a lot of people on the streets, but, well, not a lot of people. Like, some people were still hanging out in parks. There were less people than normal, and everybody was wearing a mask, or nearly everybody. But I don't know. I don't know if this strong recommendation to people to stay at home is going to be sufficient to stop an outbreak here in Japan. Especially since they're not really testing anybody. So even though the numbers are quite low, we just do not know how many people are actually affected with this. The death rate seems to be kind of like there were like 77 people last I checked that died from this virus in Japan, which is compared to elsewhere quite a low number. So I don't know what Japan is doing right, or maybe it's just that we don't know. Like, honestly, I have no idea. I'm not a doctor, so we just don't listen to me. But yeah, I definitely realized that other people are having it way worse. For example, in Italy, Spain, I just cannot believe it. This virus just came so sudden, and I saw this video on YouTube, this TED Talk from Bill Gates from 5 years ago, and he was warning us about how we're not ready for the next outbreak. And then here comes the next outbreak, and we're not ready for it. So, but you know what? Disasters will come and go. They always come, just like how the beautiful cherry blossoms that are blooming outside will always fall. Let's just hope that by the time these flowers start to bloom again next year, we will also be able to overcome this terrible situation. And aside from toilet papers or masks, most importantly masks, being out of supply, actually the Nintendo Switches are pretty rare too. Like, people have been buying them like crazy, and I really want to play Animal Crossing like everybody else, but I cannot find any Switches online anymore, which is really frustrating. But there are definitely worse problems on this planet, and I should stop complaining. So since I've been so unproductive these past days, since I've been so these past few days, I realized I need to make a plan, because if I do not, I will just stay in bed all day, because I will just not be able to have the mental power to get up and think of something to do, or like if I use my mental energy on thinking of something to do, I will not have enough mental energy left to actually do that thing. So I need to think of it now. I need to plan what I'm going to do tomorrow so that I'll actually be able to do it tomorrow. Those are just some of my clothes. Got that one in Korea. I hang all of them up because that way I can just, wash them, hang them up, and I don't even need to worry about drying them. I'll just hang them up wet, and then they'll just dry with time. Because it's kind of cold now, and I use this air conditioning pretty often to heat my room, so they'll just blow directly onto my clothes and they dry. I don't know if that's so healthy or good for my clothes, but I ain't got that much time. Actually I do, but I'm just lazy, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Everything in my room is like pink, 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 pink. And also I got this little cute pen case. So yeah, at least I got one thing done today. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower and then plan my day tomorrow.